Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and it's time for another NASCAR Diecast review. And actually the next few weeks we're going to have some Diecast reviews. We're going to be updating the shelf behind us. I think this is the first Diecast review we've had that shelf in the background. So if you guys watched the racing debrief the last few weeks you would have seen it. But this is the third shelf that I got. So we got some cool cars in there. It's got some reflections on it so you can't see it the best. But also got a shelf here off to the side, and the original one straight ahead on that wall. So I got 3 walls with diecast car shelves on them. So we got a total of currently 29 cars on the shelf. We will be adding a car to that soon. I believe probably next week scheduled on the channel is the Gibbs 54 Interstate Batteries black car from Texas last year. Super excited about that. So we'll have some changes to the shelf. But today we have a very unique diecast. It is this. It is a Gibbs number 18. What's the sponsor? MBNA. So MBNA car. Notice in here there's 1,392, which for the time period of 2003 is a very low number, but honestly, seeing 1,392 of a car now would be wild. I mean, Kevin Harvick raced version from Phoenix had less than that, so really kind of shows the popularity of NASCAR at the time that a Gibbs rookie car has that much. I didn't even know this existed. I've seen it on X recently. It was on Team 54 updates page. You guys got some great posts, so make sure you guys can follow there. But, he had posted about getting this car. And I was like, I gotta get it. So, I went and found one on eBay. Not that much money. Again, it's not probably a highly sought-after car. So, there is that. But I'm very excited to have it. I think it'd be quite cool. Just because it's kind of like, it's super different. I always like to find unique and different things. Like, I'll typically get my mom and my grandma like some cars, for Mother's Day, and then typically like I think for Christmas is when I've gotten them. And I like to find something unique, right? I got my grandma like a Dale Earnhardt car from when they raced in Japan that one year. And then I got my grandma like a Dale Jr. car with it's the National Guard, but it's like a color chrome one. Got my mom it was another one from Japan, so I got her that. Just try to find some unique cars. So this here definitely fits that unique car vibe. I mean, Gibbs did one full season in the Busch series. I was trying to see his racing career, right? Obviously, I knew he raced a little bit, but did I lose the page? I think I closed it. Damn. Where is it? It's right here. So if you go on, JSki, Wikipedia, those types of places, they have all the stats. So the only full season Gibbs did was 2003. In the Busch series. Truck series, he did 2000 and 2002. Obviously, 2002 there was the incident with Kevin Harvick. That's his most notable thing from his racing career. But this car would have been driven to a top 10 at Texas, so that's kind of cool. Kind of cool and unique. Again, only full year in the Busch series for Gibbs was 2003. There's a few races that he raced a Pontiac, and I know there is a Pontiac diecast out there somewhere. But that one's, I didn't even see that one on eBay. But, yeah. Just again, cool to kind of have like one of those more obscure cars, again, a driver that only did one full season. And, yeah, so that's cool. He also did race the number 20 car, but I don't think there's any diecast of that. And again, did some truck races, but I don't think there's any diecast of that as well. Diecast of trucks, I mean, they're relatively rare to find. I mean, we only got one in there. I mean, I only have two. 124 for the trucks. So, again, very cool. Kind of a basic paint scheme, just a black hood, the silver line, and then the green on the back. MBNA, I believe it's like a bank or something, maybe. I don't actually know what MBNA is, to be fair. It's been on a lot of cars throughout the years in NASCAR. I should probably know what it is. Let's see. MBNA. Bank Holding Company. Yes. Which was acquired by Bank of America in 2006. Okay. Thought it was a bank. I mean, the side of the car, which is a really, really cool little decal, is a credit card. Right there. It says NASCAR, Visa. It's got Coy Gibbs' picture on it. So that's quite a cool little decal. When I took this out the box, I didn't even notice that was like on it when I looked at it online. But that's quite cool. Deck lid. I like this a lot as well. It says JoeGibbsRacing.com. You know, this is early 2000s when a lot of the promotion for brands and companies was really promoting their website. Which is very evident on that. And actually on the box, it says JoeGibbsRacing.com on the box, which, you know, now most likely would just say Joe Gibbs Racing on the box of any of these cars. So that's kind of cool to see the little bit of the promotion of websites being more commonplace. Again, if you want to check out a really cool website, I recommend checking out epiccw.net, but but yeah, no, I think this is just super cool. It's cool that's something unique. I mean, Ty Gibbs is my favorite Cup driver currently, since Kevin Harvick retired. So to have the diecast that his dad, you know, raced, is quite cool. I mean, it'll be cool to. I'll probably put it on the shelf there. I wasn't gonna put it on my shelf, but the more I've like looked at it and thought about it, it is quite cool. So we'll have a Coy Gibbs rookie car in there with a Ty Gibbs rookie car, which I believe 2 of those are from the rookie season, the Ty Gibbs had, in the Xfinity Series. And we got a Ty Gibbs rookie Cup car as well. We got a few of those, or we got one, and we're gonna need a second one. But yeah, so it's cool to have the Coy Gibbs car as well. Again, Joe Gibbs Racing is one of my favorite NASCAR teams. So, Joe Gibbs Racing and Stuart Haas are my favorite too. So, it's cool to have this car. Again, kind of a basic paint scheme, but it's just super different, right? I think that's what makes it so cool, is that it's just a different. It's different. It's not your common drivers. It's not your common paint scheme. Again, I didn't even know this existed until a few weeks ago. So I think that's what just makes it really cool. Makes it kind of fun. Makes it kind of different, kind of unique. To have a car that's, again, just you're not your typical vibe. So again, this is the Coy Gibbs MBNA America car. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll have some more diecast reviews. Again, we got 2 more cars on the way. So we got, again, the Ty Gibbs Interstate Batteries black car that ran at Texas, and we have Tony Stewart number 14 Old Spice Office Depot car. I didn't have a number 14 car. I got a number 20 car right in that shelf, and I got one over in this shelf. But I didn't have a Tony Stewart 14 car, and I figured with Downson and Stewart Haas closing, probably a good time to get on buying one of those, just in case the value goes up a little bit in the fact that the team will no longer exist. I don't think it necessarily will. It's not they're producing more Tony Stewart 14 cars, but I feel like maybe that desirability will go up slightly. So I want to make sure I had that before that potentially happened. So those 2 are on the way. Of course, other ones that I have ordered Kevin Harvick's final race. That car, I don't know when it's going to be coming. I would imagine probably August. I mean, they had the rendering of the diecast. So typically when they put out the rendering of the diecast, it's probably a month or two away. Especially for a race version. Typically it's getting a little closer. Because of course they have the renderings of the cars for the non-race versions. But the race version takes time to do that. So there's that. I don't know any other 124s that I have ordered. I'm trying to think. What have I ordered from... Well, that Kevin Harvick one's the last one, 2023. 2024... I got the Ty Gibbs Interstate Batteries green car. I think that one's going to be produced. I've ordered all the Ty Gibbs ones, but typically they don't get made. Ordered Sirius XM. He gets us, which I'm very disappointed in that one. That's my favorite Ty Gibbs paint scheme. But neither one of those I think are going to get made. Well, he gets us definitely the DMP, and I think Sirius XM's close. What other ones are there? I'm going to order the Shane Van Gisbergen Xfinity Series Portland win. That will be here next year if it gets made. So, yeah. Most of the diecast reviews are typically ones that I buy on eBay. But for ones that are new, can't think of it. But the next few weeks at least we'll have some cool content. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And if you're watching on X, make sure you follow. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.